Hey folks, thanks for tuning into this week's video. Sorry it's a day late, but been pretty busy and just trying to get a lot of stuff done. So this week we did a bunch of stuff. Driveways, started a culvert, bounced around, avoided raindrops, so on and so forth. Unfortunately, that's how it is this time of year. Just rain, 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 and hopefully it'll dry out pretty soon. But we did get some new vests in with the updated logo. I have been handing those out, and the guys are wearing those. We got new hard hats with the new logo. All of our people are getting dark gray hard hats with the new logo on them, and then the supervisors are getting white. So got those in. Those look pretty sharp. But the reason I'm telling you about this is because as we update all of our merchandise and hard hats and vests and whatnot, I have a bunch of stuff from last year. Our gray t-shirts like the one I'm wearing. We've got long sleeve tees, regular tees, hoodies, hats, bunch of stuff like that, and I'm putting it on my website. So it's vtoutdoorservices.com/merch, and there is a bunch of stuff getting blown out. $15 shirts, $20 hoodies. Everything that's listed is what we have left. So if you guys are inclined to look as cool as us on a day-to-day basis, vtoutdoorservices.com/merch. And also, if you're an entrepreneur like I am, you're going to get a lot out of our members only page of this YouTube channel. It's called Fellow Entrepreneurs, and it's all about running businesses. So if that trips your trigger, it's $3 a month. There's already 7 or 8 episodes listed, and a new one goes up every week at the same time that these videos go up. So if that's something you're interested in, there is info in the description below to join. I am very happy with the amount of folks that tune in every week so far, and I just hope to keep growing it. Good morning, people. I was just checking out Chad's new truck. Pretty sharp. Just came in on Friday. It is pretty much the same as mine, except chrome, and it's got the standard box on it instead of the midget box that my truck has. Got him a toolbox for it. Decided he doesn't need a fuel tank. She's gonna get lettered this week. She's gonna get the front windows tinted this week. She's getting... There's one other appointment. The hell was it? Ordered window deflectors for it and a bullet point phone holder. She'll be in service by the end of today. He was all jacked up to drive it today, but we had 2 drivers confirmed yesterday to do different tasks this morning, and one was having a medical issue, so he couldn't come in this morning, and the other one all of a sudden realized he already had something he committed to doing. So I ended up moving 2 machines last night around 7 to get them there in time this morning. Got home around 9:30, and then I didn't sleep, so I was wide awake at 4:30 this morning. Came right to work, shot out of a cannon. So today the guys are down in Heinsberg. They are fixing up 2 driveways and they are also there for 7 this morning to offload the 8-foot diameter culvert that we are going to be putting in down there. I dig safed it last week, so technically we can start Wednesday morning on it. They are down in Heinsberg today because it rained all frickin' weekend and it's too wet to do the rest of our retaining wall project. So I've got 4 sales appointments this morning. I'm going to stop down and see some guys right now who are trying out our 315 because they might buy one. And then I'll head to my appointments, and then I will head down to Heinsberg to see the guys and come up with a game plan for our schedule the rest of this week. Guys got this driveway done, cleaned out the ditch, expanded the parking over there. This is limestone. Looks good. Good morning, everybody. Tuesday morning. Hoping for a lot better day than yesterday. Yesterday was an absolute shit show. Typical Monday. Trucks breaking down. Drivers not coming in. Just one thing after another. Customer complaints. Customer concerns. Ugh. Went and looked at a job. Big job. Beautiful job. I sound like Trump. And I quote it for asphalt and they're like, oh, you're twice as much as another guy. He said he'd do it for 110 a ton. Well, you best be having him do it then. So HX2 broke down. It overheated. It had to haul 1 load of material yesterday and it overheated because the fan wasn't coming on. We swapped the solenoid this morning. Still needs another valve swapped. We got to pick that up. Chad was working on it. We don't need it today, so he's going to get that other part and try to fix it tonight. We need it tomorrow, for sure. Trying to coordinate drivers for tomorrow. We've got to be a couple different places. Picked up a couple more paving jobs that I had quoted previously, so that was good. And really just trying to coordinate logistics for all of our jobs that are going on. The guys are going to try to get the retaining wall done today. Looks like it's going to thunderstorm this afternoon, so I'm kind of leery about seeding and strawing it today and maybe do it tomorrow. Haven't quite decided. I'm going to talk to Chad when I get down there. I've got 4 jobs to look at this morning and then meet a guy for a deposit for a couple of paving jobs, and then we'll end up down at Chad's job, check it out, and then we got to figure out start our huge culvert project tomorrow or not. So if it's going to thunderstorm, it's going to raise the creek level. Really like to get a very minimal amount of water flowing we're gonna wet set that culvert. So try to make it as easy on us as possible. Once we decide that, we gotta move the 308 down and we gotta move the 315 down. So a lot of moving parts today. Ram power. Sorry, that was pretty dumb. Okay, got these guys going. They've got their marching orders for these two driveways. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Doing that one. And that one. First thing I notice on the approach to this is the grill lights do not work on the truck. Driveway from before. Here's the other one we fixed up. Two different internet services run over the top of this guy. So we get the concrete out today. Unfortunately, they moved too fast because I had to go to 3 appointments, and by the time I got here, they had broken out all the concrete, piled it up, and left. So I apologize for that. Chad's got his sump done. We're just going to throw a 3-inch pump in tomorrow. This will drop down a little bit after today, and we're going to bypass pump a little bit, not all of it, but enough so we can work in there. And we'll be pulling this guy out, putting the new one in. So only thing that concerns me is we had this opened up last year. You could actually see the cable line. We're gonna have to weasel the new culvert under it and hope there's enough slack. Otherwise, we're gonna have to notify them and disconnect it and have them come repair it. But the plan tomorrow is, now that we're ready, get this thing out, get the new one in and backfilled so that the road is only closed for about 10 hours. So we've instructed people to park out by the road starting tomorrow morning at 7:30 so we can get on it. had a minute to come over here and check on yesterday's job. Both customers said they were very happy. Looks nice. That one looks great too. Not bad.